You are about to witness a mental breakdown.
Want daily tech news in a way that doesn't suck?
Of course you do.
Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode.
All right, yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, of course, show that gives you all latest tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. Happy Saturday. This
system has a great interface. They intelligently work together and communicate with each other to manage the charging through one more efficient charging system. This is not possible with current standards, but our team knows how to do this. We call it AirPower.
Okay, so yes, what you just saw was obviously September 2017, the announcement for AirPower. But what you also saw was a company lying through their motherfucking teeth. This is Apple, more specifically Phil Schiller, standing on stage shilling. This is them announcing a product that nobody asked for. They just had to go and Apple it up, announcing a product that they had no clue, no idea how to make. I mean, listen to what Phil says and then look at his face.
This is not possible with current standards, but our team knows how to do this. We call it AirPower.
Oof, I just lied to a lot of people.
Yep, that technology that had never been done before, that nobody asked for, that Apple just had to come in and do, that Phil Schiller said, our team knows how to do this, that was canceled. That team that knows how to do this, apparently how to do this, meant cancel the shit out of it. So yeah, whatever. AirPower was canceled yesterday. And we've told you multiple times in this show throughout the last year or two that this thing has been having issues, specifically with how it handles heat. But I don't give a shit why this didn't work. There are other videos that you can go watch right now that will tell you why this didn't work, what issues they were having. In fact, as a wireless charger, AirPower does not freaking matter. So the fact that they canceled it yesterday, it's not like people were lining up to buy this thing. No. Far worse than what would have been the very low sales of AirPower is now the embarrassment. The big embarrassment that just took a shit all over that company. They promised this thing years ago, and we have been in limbo since. We've seen it on the website, off of the website, many different reports, many different leaks of oh, the production started. And then this past week, Apple started releasing products and making it seem like, well, AirPower was about to drop, and then we're like, nah, there's no way. And then once again, AirPower showed up on their freaking website. An updated picture of AirPower. Not to mention on the brand new AirPods 2 that were just announced, on the box, it says that it works with AirPower, and on the wireless charging case, if you buy that separately, on the box for the wireless charging case, there's a literal diagram of AirPower. So it looked hopeful, and right when the attention was at its peak, they killed it in front of us. They Game of Thrones the shit out of AirPower on a random Friday. So listen, I don't care why AirPower was canceled. That's not what this video is for. We're not here to talk about all the issues that it had in production. This video is to ask a simple question, which is, Apple, what the fuck are you even doing? After much effort, we've concluded AirPower will not achieve our high standards and we have canceled the project. What? I ask you, what standards are you talking about? Are you talking about the same standards that you have with the butterfly keyboards and the MacBook Pros, or what? You know, that time where you took a perfectly functioning keyboard and we're just like, nah, we're gonna Apple this up and we're just gonna change it because. And then for the last 3 years, you've had so many complaints about this goddamn keyboard that you have had to apologize. High standards, my dickhole. Not only did you lie when you announced AirPower, but you lied when you canceled it. This has nothing to do with your high standards or AirPower not achieving your high standards. You literally just could not f***ing do it. You couldn't pull it off. You never could. At the event in September 2017, you stood on stage and you announced an idea, not a product. You gave us an idea disguised as a product and a promise to customers that this was coming. And look at that face. Phil Schiller, look at that face. That is the face of a man who knows you got no idea how to make this f***ing doormat work and charge things. On the AirPods box, it literally has the year 2018 as the copyright. That's why AirPods 2 mentions AirPower. That's why the wireless charging case has a diagram program of AirPower? You guys have had these things sitting around since September of 2018, packaged, just sitting somewhere. You have had so much time to make a decision, so much time to fix this, so much time that with these things sitting in a warehouse since 2018, packaged up, you had enough time to take them back out and repackage them. You knew AirPower wasn't gonna launch, you knew we weren't gonna get it. You didn't even know how to make it work. And honestly, considering that, knowing Apple shipped these boxes anyway, that is one of the laziest things I have ever seen them do. You didn't change the box, you didn't repackage these things. No, they sat there and you shipped them anyway. This could literally have all been avoided if you just did not walk on stage and announce a product that was not finished, that you had barely even started, that you made a promise about, that you knew you couldn't deliver on. As far as I'm concerned, you had you could only f this up one time, because now you have f***ed up trust with customers. When we watch you and you announce a product, we're gonna question it every time for a while now. You could only f this up one time. Now, you might think that since they did this, they learned their lesson. They will not get on stage and announce another product that is not finished. They will not get on stage with only promises. They learned their lesson, right? Never again. They didn't learn a thing. They literally just did an event on Monday that was filled with only promises. Yep, that's right. They air-powered an entire event. When we got AirPower, it was supposed to show up like the next year in spring. What did we get at this event? Apple Arcade, launching this fall. No pricing, no real details, just it's coming this fall. Apple Card, coming this summer. Apple TV channels, summer Apple TV Plus, this fall. Do you see the issue? The only thing that we got the day of that event was News Plus. Hell, we didn't even get individual trailers for the shows that they're promising on Apple TV Plus. Oh, but you know what we did get? Oprah. Apple! So now what? We just trust you with all of those promises too? Or in 18 months, just like today, we're saying RIP AirPower, are we gonna be saying some shit like RIP Oprah? Apple canceled Oprah. So no, Apple, it wasn't about AirPower and your high standards. You just quite literally couldn't pull it off. You couldn't do it. You gave up, and you should have been honest about that a long time ago. I don't think they learned any lesson here. They're getting lazy, and there's nothing we can do about it but just watch them be lazy. Apple, stop getting on stage and announcing shit that is not finished. It'll save us all a lot of trouble.